Hello, and welcome to Coffee on Korriban. I'm just doing a one-take, quick, spoiler-free review of Chapter 2 of the Book of Boba Fett called Tribes of Tattooine. I absolutely loved this episode. If you really didn't like the first episode, you might kind of have a negative mindset going into this episode, and you might not like it. And if you don't like the flashbacks, you might not like it. I would encourage you view these flashbacks not as flashbacks that are just taking up a bunch of time, because they do, but rather as two separate storylines, two separate timelines that we're working through. We're seeing what Boba Fett is doing and how he's trying to establish his new empire and reclaim all of the territory that Jabba the Hutt had under his control. And we're also seeing what happened after the Sarlacc, and not just that, but also how he has been shaped by that experience, how he has become the Boba Fett that we see in the current timeline, or rather the Mandalorian timeline, in the Mandoverse, I guess people call it. But there are some really awesome cameos of some Legends characters that have finally made it into the official canon that is really cool. We get to see who the enemy is. We get a little bit more of a taste of who the enemy is. We also get some cameos of some original characters, some original trilogy characters that are really cool. Nothing huge, nothing like Han Solo or anyone like that showing up, but some really cool details if you look at it. And if you're interested, like I am, in learning more about the Star Wars universe and the way that the world works, and I've always said my favorite thing is the world building. If you're looking to get that out of the episode, it'll blow you away. It does that in spades. So if you didn't like the first episode, you might not like this one, but I would encourage you, just accept the fact that this show is not Mandalorian Season 3 and embrace what it is giving you, because this episode, I like the first episode, but this one was just a whole nother level. I absolutely loved it. I am the most hyped I've ever been in my life for Star Wars right now after this episode. So that's my spoiler-free review. And if you've already seen the episode, keep the comment section of this free of spoilers. We'll have another video discussing that, possibly. But I don't know. I loved this episode so much. It was so good. And I really hope that you enjoy it as much as I did. Because it delivered everything and more than I was expecting out of this episode. It was so good. So go enjoy it. Go watch it. This has been a spoiler-free review of Chapter 2 of the Book of Boba Fett called Tribes of Tattooine. Really cool Easter eggs, really cool world building, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching Coffee on Korriban. May the stash be with you, and I will see you wherever I happen to see you in the galaxy.